Hello and welcome along, I'm Phil Reynolds. This week I went on the road to Portrush to have a chat with a producer, singer, songwriter and DJ. 2009 has proved to be his biggest year so far, performing with the likes of Faithless and Groove Armada. He has also written and produced music with Kylie Minogue and had a #1 collaboration with Dizzy Rascal. Over the last 12 months he's played in America, Canada, Japan, Spain, France and all around the UK. This month marks the release of his latest single, Flashback. I can only be talking about Calvin Harris.
I've managed to prize Calvin Harris off stage from his sound check. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good, I'm well fed. I had a spaghetti bolognese not an hour ago. I'm doing fantastic.
Your second studio album, Ready for the Weekend, was released on the 17th of August and it reached #1 in the UK charts 6 days later. I'm Not Alone went straight to #1. Ready for the Weekend was a top 5 selling single. That's quite an achievement.
It is. It's all good things.
Are you proud of how far you've come so far in your journey?
I'm very pleased with how things have gone since I got a record deal. But I don't really feel pride. Pride isn't an emotion that sits very easy with me.
Is it true that you'd never actually planned on being a singer? You'd set out to be a producer?
Yeah, well I had all these instrumentals and I was wanting to find somebody to sing on them, so I moved down to London for a little bit. I did find someone. I found a girl called Aya, and I made a song with her. It didn't do very well, so I moved back to Dumfries and messing about on my own, all these instrumentals. And it just kind of occurred to me that I was probably going to have to start trying to do some things myself, even just guide vocals, just kind of laying some things down, and it turned into songs that people heard. And when I got signed, I sort of almost unwittingly got signed as an artist rather than a producer, and I ended up being in all the videos and singing all the songs. And then some people thought I was a singer and that I wasn't a producer or whatever. The moral of the story is I'm better than I was at singing.
You decided to make music because a lot of dance music at the time was a full-on pumping noise with no melody. Do you still have that sort of feeling about that music?
No, not at all. I don't know if it was going through a bad spell or if I was just not exposed to the right kind of music at the time. I mean, I certainly am now. I think what's being made at the moment in dance music is incredible. Like, purely on the underground, like, discounting anything that gets on the charts. I think it's a very exciting place to be.
You collaborated with Dizzy Rascal in 2008 and produced the single Holiday earlier this year. How was it working with him?
It's good working with him because he's not sycophantic in any way. He's not full of rubbish. He'll tell you what he thinks of something. Like, he'll be quite straightforward with you. And also that combined with the fact that he's really passionate about music is kind of refreshing, you know, to have someone with that amount of success with such a level head. And he's not an idiot, you know, he's very clever and he knows his music. It was a pleasure.
You also co-wrote and produced 2 songs in Kylie Minogue's X album, In My Arms and Heartbeat Rock. Is it true you met her by chance?
I met her in the most boring way possible, which was organised through management and in a studio. It wasn't by chance at all. I mean, it was luck because she was recording an album and she wanted some new producers on there, and I happened to be making electronic dance music, which is what she wanted to make, and it was all kind of it was luck, like, for me. So yeah, not chance, luck.
You released your second album in August, Ready for the Weekend. How do you get ready for the weekend?
At the moment, I'm usually playing gigs or DJing. I either get plenty of sleep beforehand, eat good food, because I probably won't on the weekend. I don't know if I'm DJing, prepare the tunes. If I'm playing live, try not to shout too much.
Tonight marks your 80th gig of your journey so far. I spoke to your tour manager earlier and he's got you planned so far to the next summer, 2010. How do you cope with so much time being on the road?
I don't know, it's all very kind of sensibly mapped out most of the time. It's not a case of coping, you know, it's not like I'm doing it against my will. I'm doing it because I'm enjoying doing it. I mean, anyone who complains about life on the road or whatever needs to check themselves, because this is the life that I chose, you know, and I'm in a very privileged position, and you would never catch me complaining about doing too many gigs or anything like that. You know, I could step out at any time and go back and put things on shelves again, but for now I'd rather not do that.
Tonight marks the second date of your 3-date whistle-stop tour of Ireland, both north and south. What can everyone expect to hear from you tonight?
Well, tonight it's a full band gig like a lot of these have been. I'm playing my own tunes rather than other people's. Got a 6-piece now, not including me. 7-piece including me. Got a girl singer, who is Aya, in fact, who I met all those years ago, singing the girl bits, and all my band are very attractive and competent players. Yeah, it's been a good tour. It's gone off.
Calvin Harris, thank you very much.
Cheers. Thanks a lot.